involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get two or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
19, target, check,
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On the return, Johnson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hyatt goes in motion left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller powering his way forward. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll change things up. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Giant defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Johnson on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, 49ers 0.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Timberland.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
come up, 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Goldfish.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Ty Johnson.
He might score. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 9 here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Okay, here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. count might have got him. This might be a first down. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Half 18, half 18. Go, 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 go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Jones.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
He's got it to the 43 here.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy bootlegging it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Why shift to Cruz? Why shift to Cruz? Goal north salad. Goal north salad.
Again, it's Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go, hey. Timberland.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Elsa.
In motion right, Campbell.
Why shift to Cruz?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 4.
On the ball.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's Purdy.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly.